Just when the crew was getting the hang of their new drug organization, they forgot Mecca also dealt guns. What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with a preview for episode 4 from season 3 of Power Book 2 Ghosts. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my Power Book 2 conversations. And without further ado, I'm going to break down what we got to see in the next episode teaser and tell you a little bit of the predictions that I'm thinking are going to play out in this episode. So the trailer opens up with Obi popping back up on them at the warehouse, and I swear at this point every single time that they come to the warehouse and they meet with Obi, it's another thing. And I think that it's safe to say that they got the $1 million that they were supposed to have by the next meetup, because if y'all recall, last episode they threatened to kill Big Mama, they threatened to kill Brayden's parents as well as Diana if $1 million was not returned or turned over and like the business didn't get to moving. And we saw, you know, Tariq and Brayden came up with a great idea to sell on Wall Street where they could move a ton, while, you know, the Tejada, so Drew and Kane were taking over Brooklyn by way of their cousins. Tariq and Brayden are on Wall Street coming up with the idea about selling coffee and having a false bottom. So it's safe to say by looking at this trailer that is going off without a hitch. They are selling coffee, but they're making you buy crypto first, which is looping in that failing company that we got to see Lucas read the Founders for Filth at that very prestigious event last episode. And now they're on to like the next challenge. And I ain't even gonna hold y'all, I forgot completely about the selling arms part of Mecca's job. Like, I'm like, all right, Mecca was a distributor, he was moving big weight, like he probably had hella crews and was able to move a lot, so it's taking them a bit bop de boop, but they figured out the infrastructure, now we good. No, that man also sold guns. So now I also want to go back and watch the first episode of last season where Mecca was introduced, so I can make sure that I know everything that he did, because I love that they are, as a show, sticking to their guns about this whole crew having to fill this one person's shoes, and watching everybody really take the repercussions of like what it meant for Monet to kill Mecca. And it's wild to me how they've been able to do this, but it also makes sense in that Monet is completely outside of this bubble. She has pretty much no idea of all of this other stuff that's going on. She is very focused with getting Whitman off her ass and still grieving Zeke's death. Now, before I actually get into Monet, I want to still talk about the guns thing. So, at the top of this trailer, we get to see that they're going to have to start moving guns, and they're going to have to figure that out. Now, Tariq has a little bit of pushback, like, yo, we don't move guns. But Obi's like, y'all said that y'all can replace Mecca, so get to replacing Mecca, or I got to start replacing y'all living loved ones with dead loved ones. It is what it is, right? What was interesting to me about this is that while we're seeing, you know, what's happening at the warehouse and them getting this new assignment, we're also getting to see Blanca brief Gianni on the fact that she knows about some big arms deal that's going down. And then the next few scenes are a bunch of random ass white people. I'm assuming this is who they're actually dealing the guns to. But what has my mind percolating is like, how does Blanca know about this? Like, what is her tie into this? Because Mecca was her snitch. We have not heard of any other CI, so how would she still be akin or attuned into whatever's happening with the network surrounding where, you know, Mecca was inserted without him? And it's not Saxe, because of course, you know, Davis wouldn't know this unless Tariq actually revealed this to him, but then that will wind up being Gianni revealing it to Blanca versus vice versa. Now, what I am also curious about, not only about how she knows about the arms dealing, I'm also curious about if Saxe has revealed to Gianni yet, by the time that we see this episode, that he saw Monet and Tariq meeting with Davis at the office, because that's also additional information that's going to get this little twosome up in a tizzy and think that they're on the right track. Now, when we actually get to one of the major arms deals that we get to see in this trailer, it seems like things go awry and shots get to firing, but we don't get to see actually what's going on. We get to see Lorenzo have to look like he's about to take somebody out, and I was trying to see if that was actually Kane behind him or if it was somebody else. and I can't really tell. And part of me, when I initially watched it, I'm like, I feel like this moment that they're focusing on in the trailer, where Lorenzo has to shoot somebody, is he's shooting somebody to save Kane's life. Maybe somebody got the drop on Kane, and he's actually going to still pull the trigger, because at the end of the day, this is his son. And I think that they actually need a moment like this, y'all. They need this to happen, because right now Lorenzo is down and out. Kane is holding over his head about Drew as well as about Zeke. And I think one of the things that Kane has needed this entire time was to actually feel like Lorenzo loves him. And this might be the moment that we actually get to see that. Now, again, this is just my prediction, my little speculation, right? But that's what I think this moment could actually mean. Stuff is going awry. We also get to see, leading up to that, a moment where Kane and Lorenzo are riding in the van together, and it looks like they're like going to this particular job, and they're not really saying much. But I think that this is a moment where Lorenzo is going to speak to, like, yo, I feel like you're in over your head, Kane. And Kane is going to still be playing tough, still, you know, be exacting his power as the head of this whole thing right now, knowing what he knows over Lorenzo, or what he's holding over Lorenzo. And I think it's going to take this shootout at this arms deal gone wrong to help start to shift their relationship. Woody, not Kane, the guy who plays Kane, Woody, has already like teased a little bit about how Kane will be humbled this season. And when I think about it, the only person that it really makes sense to humble him is the person that he has the greatest leverage over. So I'm wondering if this moment, or one of these moments between the two with this arms deals, is going to be the start of that humbling for him. Because they kind of moving really quick when it comes to the season. Now, over in Monet's world, she pops up at Diana's dorm in this trailer, and she's telling her, like, yo, Whitman's on my ass trying to blame me for Zeke's death. So basically, she's going to elicit the help of Diana. And this is interesting because I don't think that they have actually spoken since she went to school. And y'all know that Diana has felt very resentful about Monet, has been wanting to add a girl from Monet, getting on all our damn nerves while we watch her do this. So this is going to be her time to shine. Now, by the end of the trailer, it gets a little confusing because Diana goes and meets with Whitman, and she literally, the last words we get to hear her say is, she wanted me to come here and lie to you. But I do not believe that this is Diana being Diana. I think that this is Diana doing what the hell she's told for once and for all, okay? Because we know that Diana really can't be trusted. Her getting a little bit of information, she try to throw it down like a reverse Uno or a draw four at the wrong times. But I think that this is exactly going to plan, and her going to try to get Whitman on her side, get Whitman to believe that she is rejecting her family, that she's not a part of them, that she just wants to go to school and play that whole role up so they can try to keep Whitman as close as possible, while they figure out a way to get rid of him. And I think that that's absolutely brilliant. I think that Diana needs an opportunity to be able to prove herself, because while she technically has yet to do anything wrong per se, she has rubbed me the wrong way, and I ain't even damn related to her. I just want her to shut up every now and again. Her daddy's girl is going into OD overdrive. She needs way too much validation from Monet. She randomly has resentment for Kane. It's like, girl, you can't lead and Drew don't want to do it, so who the hell else is going to do it? Oh, Poppy is simple, and Poppy shot Zeke. Like, calm your coochie a little bit and simmer down. And this is going to be the moment for her to actually prove herself, and I love it. Now, the problem is, I think that she's going to do this for Monet. It's going to work out, and Monet's still going to have smoke for her, and then Diana's going to get even more resentful. But we'll deal with that bridge when we come to it, right? We'll cross that joint when we get to it. And the only other thing I want to make a note about with Diana is also in this trailer, we get to see Salim and Diana, who have had sex, because he all up in her bed. He talking about he wants her to go ahead and reconsider her relationship with her family. Again, having this conversation about distance for Diana with the family. And she can go ahead and go out on her own if she wants to, see how long she lasts, because Diana is naive as hell. But okay, girl, you got your new man, your man. Good luck, baby. Good luck. Now, I want to believe that Salim is going to be a great influence on Diana, and he's a great person to have around, but also something about Shorty rubbed me the wrong way. And when Kay said the Holy Hotep, it's just keep reverberating in my head. So now I'm still looking at him sideways. Now, aside from all of that, y'all, we do get to see a little shady moment from Whitman. I thought that Whitman would kind of be exiting a little bit and falling back after last episode when he got fired from the little detail with Jenny and Blanca, but he is still on it. He's still carrying this vendetta. He's still trying to avenge Carrie and like get some justice for her death, which I totally get. However, he is going to go full on Saxe in reference to really blurring the lines between good and evil and right versus wrong, and we're going to see him start to spiral in this episode, and honestly I can't wait to see it happen. And those are my thoughts. That's what I think is going to happen in next week's episode 4. Now it's your turn. Let me know in the comment section down below. What are you predicting? What are you theorizing? Any conspiracy theories or Easter eggs that you feel like I missed? Drop them in the comment section down below. It's your good sis you love to talk TV with. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and give this video a like because you made it all the way to the end of the video, so I know that you liked it. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.